National Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Aviators of San Antonio taking on the Caps of Dublin. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Hello. What's up, Dad? What do we do? That was a nut.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And nothing much.
How you feeling?
There on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But you look at this defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass.
Can I hear you?
Bringing up the number 11 spot.
So
yeah, so how you feeling?
Asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big
Time to
mistakes.
get some food.
Big mistakes
It's
add up
time to
points
get
against
some
you.
food.
he's got a man complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. Puka Nacua, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Aviators go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on.
Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A good run there on first
Wake
down.
up.
Leave him with a 2nd and 2.
How you doing all the run? I'm talking about you doing all of that yawning.
To throw. He tries to force it
What?
away, it's intercepted.
Yeah,
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
just yawned twice.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When you look at this defense, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And I think the ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Yeah, I did. Well, I ate lunch. I ain't dinner yet.
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So the completion good for 7.
I'll eat when I get to the house.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2nd and 3. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's one as a quarterback when you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
You said who?
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for
What is
3rd
that?
and 3.
Oh, cake, slice of cake bag.
And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. 2nd
You gonna send a picture of it. Like, that's changing it.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. There he goes left side.
You say you don't know what to tell me?
Huge play that time. And even 50 yards.
Tell me something good.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 on the way to the 3. Back to throw. To Pierce, they set up the screen. Touchdown! Dameon Pierce with career touchdown number 60. And the Caps go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7.
I'm so glad tomorrow Friday.
Kick it away.
And do something.
And Rager will not
Go enjoy
return it,
myself.
so
Go
it'll
bowling.
come to the
Something.
25 on the touchback.
Yeah.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what
From the the 34-yard line. Here's second and a yard. On play action, it's Mahomes. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Second and 5. Again, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
I got a headache. I always get a headache here.
Here's Mahomes. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Down to about the 22 here. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Well, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Come on.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get 1 key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd and 1. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness.
And all the way in for a touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Caps have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll let one go deep for downs. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. This pass left side to Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Willen. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And touchdown. A great play there.
Yeah, a lot of bills to pay.
Half is winding down. And the Caps will extend their lead here just before halftime.
I hate bills.
Extra point put through by Boswell.
I paid all mine,
And the lead
what,
is up to
yesterday?
18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2nd and 15. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Damn, that.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Puka Nacua with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Aviators take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
17. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago. As they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got not pinned down in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's
I mean, you told me about the MLO. I wasn't saying it like that. I'm saying she's supposed to been put that in there. What? Whatever that means.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this returnable for Rager. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. That complete to Downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to us.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Meanwhile, Mahomes, and the throw here caught by Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing now is Mahomes. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now 2nd and 3.
a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
First down, Aviators.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You can do one of 2 things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
They'll take over at 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
At their own 20-yard line.
Dragon 60. Ready, right?
They go play action here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. And he's got some space here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check, Panther. Ready.
Handoff right side to Pierce. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
It's our business to analyze what we saw right there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd and 13. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Cavs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
35. Aviators 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On play action, it's Mahomes.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown. Puka Nacua, 56 yards. And the Aviators have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Give left side for Pierce. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Back to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Caps have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is...
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Cron Martin. But Charles, a lot of